So hey guys, you're watching Droidganj. I'm Lokesh Kapoor, and in this video we are going to talk about Cinema Studio in Higgsfield. This feature is going to change a lot in future. We have been seeing a lot of advancements in AI video industry from the past 6 months, but this time Higgsfield has come up with really exciting that is called Cinema Studio, and this feature allows you to create cinema ready videos for your film production, for your creative work, for your studio videos, or kind of like big projects. The benefits of these kind of videos is that you have some camera angles, you have camera room movements, you can choose between the various lenses, camera angles, focus length, and all of that stuff. Creating videos is really easy. You just give your prompt or give an image that you can create out of box within this tool as well, and then you can set some prompting and you will get some really nice results. I will show you what type of videos you can create, and I will show you how you can use this tool really effectively. So keep watching this video, and I'm gonna show you what are the really insane features of this cinema studio in Higgsfield. So keep watching, guys. So hey guys, so we are now on the Higgsfield website. In cinema studio section you can see this is a new one, and you do have two tabs, image and video. You can find all the generations over here in these tabs. You can generate image and video as well here. So I would suggest you to first create the image and then use the generated image as an option to create the video further. So you can use a image as a reference. You can use recently attached image or image generations, those which were previously generated, and you also have favorites images options. So if you have favorited down a few assets, then you can also use them from here, and this will allow you to create images really quickly. So this is the option that is really exciting. You have options to choose between the cameras you're going to use. You have Ariflex 1.6 SR, okay, Panavision, Millennium, DXL2, and all of these cameras. You also have Arri, RX35, IMAX film camera, Sony Venice, and you have plenty of lenses like Zeiss Ultra Prime, JDC, XL Express, Helios, Pedswell, Cook S4, okay, Panavision C series, Canon K35. Lot of options are there, Hawk V Light, Lens baby, and then you have the focal length. So if you are familiar with all of these lenses and cameras, good to go. Even if you are not, then you can choose any option. The result would not be that drastically different, but the focal length is something that you have to mostly care about. So I have a rule of thumb for you to understand, like the longer the focal length or the higher the of the lens, the narrower the angle of the view is and the higher the magnification of the image. So if you need higher magnification and narrow angle, then you can use longer focal length or big focal length. Otherwise you can go with a less focal length if you are in need of less magnification, lower magnification, or like wider angle of view. Then you can choose like shorter focal length. So this is the rule of thumb you can use for your generations. So there is a distance between your angle of view and like subject to camera. So of these matters a lot. So you can just consider this and use it, and this will give you really nice cinematic images and videos. Of course, if we use the focal length really well. So based on your subject and the video that you are going to generate, just consider this in your mind, like how your focal length would be like a director, because directors directors have a big role in understanding and maintaining the cameras. So the cameras are set on a specific focal length and all of that stuff when they are recording the actors, recording some specific shots. So you have to also consider this when you are creating cinematic videos. The movements, camera movements are also important, but these things are also really important when you are creating film like videos, right? So I created this image. I gave it a prompt like create image of a monkey talking with someone on a smartphone in forest, right? And I selected a few options in here, and then I generated the image. So this was the result that I got. So this is really nice in terms of the forest, tree and everything, but the monkey's face is not that good. I don't know why. I could have use batch option, and I think that could work. So if you are like not unsure about the results, then you can definitely go to the batch option. You have a lot of credits, then you can use it. This way you can choose between multiple options, which one is best. You can choose it and download it, right? So I got this one. I didn't use the batch option, of course. So I just used that option and create the video. I just selected that image as a start frame in the video section, and you can also do that. So that is a best practice, of course. You can use the image and you don't have to write a lot of prompts. You can just choose the movement you want. There are plenty of camera movements you can choose from, like static, handheld, zoom out. So the camera zooms out really well, zooms in, camera follows the subject, tracks it down, pans to left, pans right, tilts up, tilts down, orbit around, like this, dolly in. So when you hover on any of these camera movements, the video plays and you can understand how this works. So you can choose any of the effect or camera movement that you want for your shot. So based on your shot and based on what you desire from your shot, you just can choose between these camera movements. So I think in back of the their application, these could be some prompts or something, because of course they're using some video generation models, and video generation models take into account the text prompts, of course. So these could be the text prompts that would go with your stuff. So they may also add more camera movements in future. They might be working on it, I guess, and you will see more and more options in here. So but for now I think there are plenty of options and movements to choose from. You can go with that, because these are the most used and really something that you may need for your cinematic shots, right? So I just set this image as a start frame, and I use this zip up effect, and the duration was 5 seconds. You can also set the audio to on. This will give you really nice synced audio for your video as well. And then you can choose slow motion option, whether off or on, and you have batch size over here as well. So if you choose more batches, you will cost more credits, right? So better to go with like less batch option if you have less credits, of course. And then you can just click on generate button. So I got this video when I generated it, you can see. So camera is moving really nice, and you can also hear the audio in the background, which is really synced and really well. It is also understanding the atmosphere, the forest rhythm and all. So you can see all your details information about your generation as well, the size of the video when it was created and all that stuff. So this is really nice feature. You can create some really nice film cinematic videos with this Cinema Studio feature. I would really suggest you to check out the links in the description and find this Cinema Studio tool right away in Higgsfield, because this is really nice and you can create some really nice videos with it, of course. So coming to the pricing, it is really lucrative in Higgsfield. So there's like some deals coming out. They also had deals in Black Friday, so you are going to get like 429 USD, about 1200 credits per month, which are more than enough for generating videos. You can create up to 250 Kling 2.6 videos with this plan, and you have access to all the models you can use. You can have access to all the features, early access to advanced AI features, and unlimited access to all these nice well-trained models. Flux 2 Pro, Nano Banana Pro, Nano Banana, and all those models are available to use in this plan. But if you are in need of more and more videos, then you can choose this plan. If you are more into images, then you can choose Pro and Ultimate. And if you are going to create a lot of videos, then you can definitely go with this creator plan, because with this creator plan you are going to create unlimited Kling 2.6 videos and lots and lots of videos, because the credits are more, and you can also upgrade to get more credits, and you will get 50% discount as well, and you have unlimited access to all these features as well with this plan. So the creator plan is best for the creators who create videos on the daily basis, or would have a lot of needs. Maybe you are an agency or you are a big creator, then you can choose this option. Otherwise, Ultimate Pro plan can work for you as well. So based on your need, you can choose the plan. You can at any time downgrade or upgrade your plan. So I have this plan created, and it is working really nice for me, because this has all the options that could work for me. So you can definitely choose a plan that is going to give you the best results. So yeah, this was all for the Higgsfield. You can check the links in the description and check out this really nice cinema studio feature. And if you like this video, please give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for watching more videos like this. I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, guys.